Open Letter to Malcolm X by Minister John Shabazz. Quote, I would have referred to you as Uncle Tom, Malcolm, except that it would have been an insult to all the Uncle Toms on earth to class you with them. The worst Uncle Toms you yourself ever criticized look 10 feet tall beside you now. I have to put Mr. in front of your title because you have proven to be the #1 hypocrite of all time. The worst hypocrite among Moses' followers was Korah, but he was not Moses' right-hand man. Aaron was. The worst hypocrite among Jesus' followers was Judas, but he was not Jesus' right-hand man. Peter was. And even Abd Allah ibn Ubay, who was called the chief of the hypocrites 1400 years ago in Arabia, was quite a ways down the chain of command behind such companions of Prophet Muhammad as Abu Bakr, Uthman, Umar, Ali, etc. But you, Malcolm, were treated like a son by the messenger. You have no kick coming. He did more for you than your real parents ever could or were inclined to do, even if they could. Then you openly confess on a nationwide television network that all the time you were being exalted to a position approximating #3 man in the universe. You were in reality a hypocrite. That is what you were saying when you reminded Mike Wallace that when you were a Muslim you spoke for Messenger Muhammad. But now you are speaking for yourself. In other words, all the time you were representing the messenger of Allah. You were speaking with your mouth, that which was not in your heart. This is the exact definition of a hypocrite. If it were not for the messenger, you would still be just another unheard of penny ante Harlem hustler. Now that you have defected, you are a famous penny ante Harlem hustler. The Bible accurately describes you as, quote, a dog returning to his own vomit, end quote. You've even gotten shaggy like a dog. I spoke of when you were a Muslim. This was no error on my part. You should stop lying to people in a manner designed to make them think that you are still a Muslim, even though you are not following the messenger. This is impossible. A Muslim is one who submits himself entirely to the will of Allah. And it is the will of Allah that we, the so-called Negroes, follow the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. The fundamental principles of the religion of Islam condemn you. If you believed in Allah, you wouldn't put your trust in guns. If you believed in divine revelation, you would have paid heed to what was revealed to the messenger and what was revealed before the messenger of your own rise, hypocrisy, and fall. If you believed in the resurrection, you would not have dived headlong back into the grave from which you were raised. If you believed in the judgment, you would fear the prospect of facing God, clothed in treachery and deceit. But this shouldn't bother you, Malcolm. Why should you want to practice the religion that Messenger Muhammad taught you anyway? Since you have declared to the world that you think he was wrong about the devil, aren't you afraid he's also wrong about God? End quote.